Hey guys, how's it going? We just got all our shipments in. We're gonna try to do some things with a vinyl cutter. We should be able to do heat transfer vinyl, decals, and screen printing. So we bought a little bit of everything. We ended up going with Graphtec because found it to be one of the most reliable and trustworthy brands. We wanted the CE50 Lite, but those had stepper motors. So we upgraded to what we wanted originally was a CE6000, but they actually discontinued those 7 months ago. So we decided for an extra $100, let's go with the CE7000. The CE7000 has a lot of cool features that the 6000 didn't have, such as a cut-through channel and also a data link system where you can print a bunch of barcodes on a sheet and then it can send instructions to the printer depending on what barcode it scans. So right here is just the stand. Here's the actual cutting plotter. We have some decal paper. This is the Oracal 651. We have some general black plastisol ink because we want to try some screen printing. Here we just have some more. This is just heat pressed vinyl. We're using Easy Weed heat pressed vinyl. Some squeegees, transfer tape, Teflon sheets. Got a whole bunch of different types of shirts, 50-50, and then a couple of 100% cotton. And then here are our screens. These are 20 by 24 inches and 160 mesh count. And then for the heat press, we decided to go with the US cutter. This is a 15 by 15 inch digital swing arm heat press. We decided to get the US cutter because it is better for vertical pressure. So if you have a media that is very thick, it will apply equal pressure because there are springs on the bottom. We'll show you that once we unbox it all. So let's go ahead, get this all set up, and let's see what it looks like. Okay, so we just finished assembling the stand and we also mounted the blade holder and also the blade. We're gonna go ahead and adjust that right after this. We also made a little station for the shirts and also the heat press. As you can see, here is the swing away heat press. We like this one instead of the clamshell because of mainly these springs here, so it can keep it level depending on how thick the surface is. We calibrated the temperature and also the pressure to medium pressure because we're gonna start with Easy Weed vinyl, which requires medium pressure. So let's go ahead and turn this bad boy on and see what happens. Turns on, that's a good sign. All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and adjust the blade now. Okay, we just finished adjusting the blade. Now we're gonna go ahead and run a test cut. You can see that speed and precision is just amazing. So let's go ahead and try to weed this and see how it comes out. And it comes up just about fine. So we're cutting about the 2 mils and that should do the job for this type of vinyl. So let's go ahead, try to cut a real design and see how it goes. Let's go ahead and try the test print. So you can see how quick that did it. We're gonna go ahead and weed this and see what it looks like. Okay, so I just finished weeding. We actually had some issues with the actual design itself. So I'm gonna need to go back in Adobe and figure out why it wasn't working. But for instance, the cutter didn't cut along this hairline and also like this F, so I had to manually cut it. But even though we did that, I just realized I did the most rookie mistake ever, which I forgot to mirror the design when you do the cutting. Because now if you see, when you put it down on the shirt, it's gonna be backwards. So let me go get that fixed and we'll try it out again. All right, take 2. Okay, I just weeded it again, and now you can see that when we look at it, it's mirrored, but when we place it onto the t-shirt, it will be the correct orientation. So let's go ahead, fire up the heat press, and get this pressed on. Okay, I placed the shirt onto the heat press. Let's go ahead and preheat it. just to get out some of the moisture and wrinkles just for 2 or 3 seconds. You see we have a nice flat surface now to place the design on. Let's go ahead and place the design onto the t-shirt now. Now let's go ahead and press it for 10 to 15 seconds. Okay, and this kind of vinyl we can peel either hot or dry, or hot or cold, so you can just peel it off by keeping it low. That looks really good. And now we're going to put down a Teflon sheet. And then just to make sure it's really set in there, let's do it for another 5 seconds or so. And there we go. That looks like it adhered very good. Well, there you have it, folks. That's us unboxing the Graphtec CE7000, doing one test cut, and also pressing the vinyl onto a t-shirt. Overall went pretty well. I didn't see a lot of YouTube videos with the CE7000. Maybe it's because it's relatively new, but hopefully you guys like this one. And if you were considering buying the CE7000, I would definitely give it a go.